people of God did say amen. I don't know about you, but at this moment in time, I'm going to need the Lord to help me.
He'll help you.
Yes, he will. I do know that if he's done it before, he will do it again. And so, give all glory and honor to God, who's the head of my life. Respect to our pastor, Pastor Broussard, and to you, Sister Broussard, and to all you ministers, to deacons, and to you, our Father's children. It's good to be here.
Yes, it is.
Thank you again, Pastor Broussard, for the opportunity to stand and exercise the gift that God has given to me.
Yes.
I was going to read out of my little Bible right there, but I couldn't see the words. They're too small. It's a fancy book. It's a fancy Bible, but the words are too small. Amen. In the Gospel book of John, chapter 13. John chapter 13. Let's look at verse 34 and verse 35. It reads, "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." I want to use for a subject this morning, love everybody. Love everybody. Jesus' teaching was very clear. Although Jesus oftentimes taught in parables, which means he would use a story. He would illustrate a story to teach about, to tell what he was teaching about. Never will forget that Jesus used this story when talking to his disciples that a man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers, when they beat him down and stripped him and left him on the side of the road to die. He said a priest traveling that same direction came along and saw this man lying there.
That's right.
And a priest walked right past this man, didn't bother to help him. Sounds like some of us. He said a Levite came along traveling that same direction,
Yes, sir.
and saw the man lying there and didn't bother to help him. But he says this Samaritan came along and saw this man lying there bleeding to death, and this Samaritan took this man up in his arm and bandaged his wound and poured oil on him and put him upon his donkey and rode him to a city, a little town nearby, and took care of him. What Jesus was really trying to explain and get his disciples to understand is no matter what color you are, black or white, no matter if you are gay or straight, no matter if you are Trump or Obama, love everybody. Jesus was trying to teach us to be like this good Samaritan. Love everybody. This four-letter word love is an action word that you have to be very, very careful when using it. Some folks have found themselves hurt trying to love. I may not be the only one in here, but I found myself loving from a distance. Because some folks, it's just really hard to love. At my house, I'm like Joshua. In my house, I have learned to love. In fact, in my house, I have a plaque on my wall, and I'm sure you do too, that says, live, laugh, and love. Love should not be taken for granted, although we oftentimes do it. A lot of times when your child or your kids come to you and tell you, Mama, Daddy, I love you, most of the time is they want something. Love should not be taken for granted. Some folks find themselves doing things out the ordinary behind love. I know it's hard to love everybody, especially when they done you wrong. I know it's hard to love everybody, especially when they done mistreated you. I know it's hard to love everybody, especially when they done talked about you. I know it's hard to love everybody, especially when they done lied on you. Y'all loosen up a little bit. I know it's hard to love everybody, especially when they done scandalize your name. But Jesus came to tell us that we must love everybody. A few love songs came to my mind the other day. One of my favorite love songs that came to my mind was by LL Cool J. LL Cool J said, I need love. The other one was by Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey said, love takes time to heal when it hurted so much. I know you'll get with me on this one here. This one may be on your playlist. Luther and Ingram said, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Oh, but there's one that caught my attention. It was a question by Tina Turner. Tina said, what's love got to do with this? I'm glad she asked that question because love plays a big part in lives. Love does play a part in your life, and it plays a part because if it determines if you're going to open up your eyes in heaven or in hell. Stop by to tell you today to love everybody. In fact, 1 John 4:8 says, whosoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. Can I get a witness here? I took the time out to define the word love. I said Alexis. You know, it's Alexis now. Alexis, what is love? Alexis told me that love is a complex set of emotions, behaviors, and belief associated with strong feelings of affections. Oh man, strong feelings of affection. That's what love is, Alexis says. There are several states of love, and I don't have much time to deal with it, but there's one particular that I want to bring to your attention, is that agape love. That agape love is the love that I believe that Jesus taught and showed us how to love. That agape love is that unconditional love. That agape love is that divine love. I believe that's the love that Jesus came to teach us. That is love. I'm going to be honest with y'all, and don't y'all judge me now. I thought love was all about sex until I found out that love is more than about sex. I found that love is patient. I found that love is kind. I found out that love will never fail. Mario, if you love me, help me close. There was another song that came to my mind when I was thinking about love. That was Kirk Franklin that came to my mind and said, he asked the question, what does it really mean to love? I'm glad Kirk asked that question because I took him to John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. I stopped by to tell you that love is kind, love is patient. We should love everybody. I know it's rough sometimes, but love everybody. I know it's tough sometimes, but we gotta love everybody. There's no greater love that a man would lay down still sitting there. If you love him, why don't you stand on your feet? If you love him, why don't you wave your hand? I know he loved me. How do I know? Because the Bible tells me so. I know he loved me because out on Calvary, he died. Didn't he die? Didn't he die? I asked y'all a question. Didn't he die? I know he loved me because yes, he died. But early, Sunday morning, he got up. Did he get up? Why he got up? Why did he get up? Why did he get up? Because he loved me. I don't mean to get in your business this morning, but don't go into 2020 hating. Love everybody. Ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? I know he's all right. 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 Love everybody. I don't care what you did in 18. I don't care what you did in 19. But go into 2020, loving everybody. God bless you.